Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, dear listener, and dear viewer, and dear follower, and dear church online. That's just how much we love you. It's wonderful to come to you once more again. This is Word of the Week, and my name is Elly, coming to you from House of Transformation, Karen. This week, I just want us to reflect on one thing, and not only just reflect, but I would love for us to embody what the scripture says. The book of Revelation, chapter number 22, verse number 1, the Bible says, "And he showed me a river that was clear as crystal, proceeding from the throne of God and the throne of the Son. And it flowed, and in the midst of it, there was the trees of life on either side of the river." And it says, these trees of life produced 12 kinds of fruits. And the 12 kinds of fruit were produced every season, every month they were produced. Then it says, from this very tree, there was its leaves for the healing of the nations. This is what I want us to reflect on, because the scripture says in the book of Psalm that we are like a tree planted by the riverside. You son of God, you that is born again, you are like a tree planted by the riverside. And the interesting thing about this tree that is planted by the riverside is that it does not lose its leaves, that it always has green leaves throughout. Well, that's not surprising, because the reason why trees shed off their trees normally is to conserve the water. But now, if it has its roots in the river, it does not need to shed its leaves. It keeps them. But the interesting thing here is the revelation that we just mentioned says that it has medicine for the nations. Now, if you and me that are sons and daughters of God are this tree, then Revelation is saying you and me have the solution, that medication, that treatment that the nations are looking for. So this week, I just want to challenge you to start thinking international. I want to challenge you to think beyond your locality. I want to challenge you to think beyond what you can see, your horizon. I want you to think beyond that. I want you to stretch your mind so that whatever you have, the solution you have is the medicine that nations are looking for. I want you to start thinking about this and ask yourself, how do I turn what I have to nations? How do I take what I have to the nations? How do I take the things I have to the nations? This is the question I want us to ask ourselves. This is how I want us to think. Because God speaking to Abraham, he said to Abraham, "And I will bless that one that blesses you." And he said, "All nations shall be blessed through you." What we see in Revelation is a fulfillment of that promise that God gave to Abraham. That if you, as a tree of life, you think international, then those nations are waiting to be blessed, but they are waiting to be blessed through you. They are waiting to be blessed through you. So stop thinking local starting today. Think beyond your borders. That products that you have, ask yourself, how do I take it to the nations? That talent that you have, ask yourself, how do I take it to the nations? You, Mr. Preacherman, ask yourself, how do I take the gospel to the nations? How do I go beyond the borders of my country? How do I go beyond the borders of my continent? How do I go to the nations? Because that which you have God deposited in you is special in you, but the nation needs it for their healing. The nations out here are sick, and they need you for their healing. So this week, dear friends, Think international. Think international. In your business, in your career, in your talent, in your giftings, think international. Starting now, going forward. Hey, God bless you. God be with you. This was Word of the Week, and I pray that this has challenged you to think beyond your borders. See you next week. God bless you. My name is Ellie. Bye-bye.